Hello friends, mostly positive Das Food here, and look, I'm not on my hater arc anymore. I've changed my ways, but it does have to be said. Lights Out is mid, like super mega ultra mid. A plain cheese pizza, if you will. The type of thing that's so inoffensive and forgettable that it circles back around to being offensively memorable. There is a lot wrong under the hood here, and there are a lot of reasons that I can't get into this mode, like how the blood point rewards are a joke, they're all 15 to 25k, that is nothing. In fact, this mode has weak rewards all around, no fun skins, and nobody's getting hyped for any profile banners or yet another charm out of the billions they've already given us. I don't want another charm, please stop with the charms. But even past that, after that, there is a most important flaw, the most important flaw of all of them, I would think, which is that Lights Out is substantially and notably worse than the other game modifiers DBD has added. My Little Oni was kind of mid too, so maybe Lights Out has that one beat, but Chaos Shuffle? 2v8? No sir. No sir. Those game modes were great in ways that Lights Out simply can never be. They were better because they had something that Lights Out lacks, something fundamental. It's that it lacks a clear and achievable goal. Now, it does have a clear goal, but it's not achievable. We'll get back to that. Let's start with Chaos Shuffle, though, and talk about why I liked it. Chaos Shuffle was amazing because it took the stress out of Dead by Daylight. No longer did you have to worry about facing 4-gen regression perks, a game, or the sweatiest, most tournament-ready build, that survivors could put together, something to just make your life absolute agony. Chaos Shuffle, as I have said in a separate video, was the casual mode DBD players have been asking for quite a while. Its goal was to ease up on the tension and let people goof off with lesser known perks, and because of that, its mission was accomplished, for sure. As for 2v8, it was fun because it's the closest DBD has ever come to feeling like an entirely new game. The other three modifiers are all just regular DBD with a twist. It's just DBD, but dark. DBD, but the character sizes are funky. DBD, but your perks are random. How whimsical. These are all fun enough ideas, but 2v8 updated how the game was played in the most major way yet, and nothing's even come close to that. The whole meta shifted for that mode, and I thoroughly enjoyed it despite some of the hiccups. And of course, that was 2v8's goal, to give us an entirely fresh experience unlike anything DBD had ever seen before. Again, I have to say, mission accomplished. So with all of that said, what is my issue with Lights Out? To the surprise of nobody at all, because everybody knows I am a certified rambler, I have a few issues actually, but the largest of these is that Lights Out is trying to make DBD into something it just can't be. It's trying to make DBD scary. So yes, they have a clear-cut goal, which is good, it's just not achievable. Dead by Daylight is a lot of things, but scary generally isn't one of them. Sure, a player might suffer an occasional Myers, Pig, or Ghostface jump scare, but that's about it. This isn't a consistently scary game, and while I get what they were going for, turning out the lights and getting rid of terror radii doesn't change that. DBD isn't really a party game like people say it is. Seriously, try telling your friends to put down Jackbox and Mario Kart in favor of Dead by Daylight, but just don't be surprised when you get asked to leave the hangout. But it is popular and casual enough that people just don't really take it seriously anymore, which is fine. I think that's totally natural, and that's kind of where it was always gonna go. So I'm not lamenting that it's changed from some of the early days where people thought, oh, this might be kind of spooky. No, it's just people don't take it very seriously anymore, and as such, creating an entire game mode designed to be atmospheric and scary is only a good idea if you can actually make it atmospheric and scary. Being completely fair, giving the devil his due, yes, there are nice additions too. I like how the faster gens and the lack of perks makes the games flow by a little more quickly, but these things are too little too late. They're just not enough to bail out a very mid game mode. These benefits don't change the fact that the mode is dry and dusty. They don't change the fact that certain killers are miserable to play as, and certain other ones are miserable to play against in this mode specifically. Seriously, have you seen The Dredge, but with extra darkness? Thoughts and prayers for the homies playing on living room TVs with glare from a nearby window, because I know y'all are not feeling that. I know that's not fun. Or what about facing Legion? You know, because they can see you, but you can't see them until 2 seconds before they get the hit on you, and you just better hope it's not at the end of their frenzy or you're going down instantly. Like, that's cool, that's fun, love that. And I could go on, but you get the point. The game mode did not consider the killer roster closely enough, even though this is its second time around, and probably should have done like 2v8 and featured a smaller pool of edited killers. Of course, even if they did edit the killers, I don't think it would change the fact that having played a pretty good amount in this mode, trying to get the feel for both sides, and as a guy who plays both sides anyway, so you can't really accuse me of, you know, favoring one over the other, it's got to be noted that I find this one to be particularly unfun for survivors, but I would also go as far as say it's not that fun for killers either. It's very, very rough for survivors. However, the only real benefit for killers is that sometimes you sneak up on survivors and they're just not paying attention. So easy chases. But, I mean, that's a pretty small benefit when you factor in that nothing else about this mode is enticing. I really feel like if they wanted to do this, what they should have done is take somewhere around 4 or 5 killers, because it's only around a week. It's not going to be something people have time to get tired of. So 4 or 5 killers, one of them has to be Dracula, of course, and edit their powers in such a way to where there is more to do with the environment. Of course, you would have to change what survivors can do too. I think the candelabras are a good start, but they're nowhere near where they need to be. In fact, the only thing that's where it needs to be, I got to give a shout out to Freddy while we're at it. I love his rework for Lights Out. It's a 10 out of 10. It's exactly what I wanted for this character. So that's cool, but the rest is just a total swing and a miss. But anyway, this was just a short little video just kind of dunking on a mode that I don't think is very good, but I am always open to hear what other people think. So if you've played it, are you liking Lights Out? Do you wish it was another mode? Do you have a favorite game mode? Is there a game mode like Prop Hunt or something that you'd like to see them bring to the game? Let me know. Let's get a discussion going on this. But until the next video, I've been Dust Food. Bye, friends.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness.